Alright, let's see if anybody joins us at all, then I'll start talking. Not sure how I know if somebody does 100% on here, but we'll give it a little bit of time for somebody to join. If you join, say hi. I don't know if somebody's there at least. We are, my wife and my daughter and I are driving to the Gilmore Car Museum, place we've thought about going more than once, and it's always too late in the day to do it. Today I thought about it a little bit earlier. And I are driving. We got to take her home, so we decided to go ahead and do it today. Also want to talk about the rally we held in Lansing, Michigan yesterday. We appreciate everybody that came out and joined the People's Movement Michigan for the convoy. Of course, we seemed like we had a pretty good turnout. In general, at the rally location, I figured we'd have way more people than we did. Not sure if the weather is what scared people away or what, because definitely the weather did not suit our day very well, of course. Got rained out later in the afternoon, somewhere around, I think it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, it rained. And that's just the way it goes. I guess that's Mother Nature, it does what it does. But it was our first time actually having a group like that and meeting up, so we definitely learned a lot, it seems like, yesterday. Things to try differently next time. If anybody that is part of our actual Facebook group has any ideas and thoughts and things like that about for different things, feel free to message us, let us know, and we'll see if we can incorporate it into the day. We are planning our next one that we already started to plan is going to be on May 14th, which is a Saturday, and May 16th, which is a Monday. Of course, again on the 14th, it will be free parking on the streets, just like it was this weekend. Off the streets, of course, in parking garages or whatever, of course, you'd have to pay. But it ended up being a lot of parking yesterday, pretty reasonably close to the actual Capitol. So a lot of people didn't have to walk a long ways. So it worked out pretty decent. Now on the 16th, that is a Monday, so we do have to pay for parking that day. We did find out that if you call ahead and reserve a spot, and we will post a little more information as we get closer, of course, on our webpage about with phone numbers and information to actually make this happen. You can call ahead of time and pay $15 and have a parking spot reserved from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., which I'm only assuming that's way cheaper than paying a parking meter, you know, for the whole day. Now, of course, we won't be there the whole day, but you know, well, it'd be nice if we could be, but that's not the plan. I think our plan is to arrive downtown somewhere around 9 o'clock, if I remember, on Monday the 16th. Of course, we're going to meet at the Flying J and then convoy in, but our actual time at the Capitol is at 9. But and we're definitely doing this with nobody funding us but ourselves. The people are the people funding this. So if you call in and take and reserve a spot or whatever, or if you want to reserve more than one, that's up to you. We're not asking that. I know myself, I'm probably going to reserve 2, just so if somebody else shows up that didn't do it, that there'll be one there. I mean, that's $45 out of my pocket, and that can put, you know, however many people can fit in 2 vehicles with boots on the ground and be able to fight for some freedom, I guess, wave some flags, and hopefully there'll be somebody in office that day working in the Capitol. So we'll, you know, I don't know what days they actually work or what they don't. So that's our plan for that. But again, for yesterday, it was, I think as far as I know, everybody had a good time. We had a little bit of hiccup on the actual convoy itself, and the travel's down. We just got to make sure that everybody that wants to be part of the convoy, at any time, you got to pay attention to your surroundings, but you also got to stay as close as possible to the person in front of you without hitting them. You know, give yourself enough room that you're not going to cause an accident, but we don't want it to where you're so far back that if somebody makes a turn, you don't know where the convoy is. And that's what happened yesterday. The convoy got split up just because somebody couldn't see the convoy in front of them, and they thought that they were supposed to turn, and they did. And we did say in the driver's meeting, follow the person in front of you. So, you know, everybody behind that person followed that person, which in turn made us lose half our convoy. They did get back, you know. So if you are in an instance like that where you do get turned around and you do not have a CB and you got people behind you, pull off to the side and find the first person that has a CB so they can get with everybody else and keep them going. Because somebody with a CB probably could get in contact and figure out exactly where we're going. We will try to, hopefully from now on, we'll just follow that same route of the interstate 96 to 496 East and take that to go into downtown, the Walnut Street exit. We'll probably do that from now on. That way we're not changing it up. People get lost, you know, from one trip to the next. We'll just try to keep it normal. But yeah, we just want to thank everybody for coming out. I know the organizers, we got Brent, Renee, Glenn, Misty, and myself. We definitely want to thank everybody. We had B.A. Baracus that actually helped set up that route, was our lead truck yesterday. We had Denise that really helped out setting up the flyer to tell people where to meet. We want to thank her as well. You know, and anybody that provided anything for yesterday. You know, I don't want to leave anybody out. I know we had Mr. Carl. He gave us the banners, had those printed up for us. That was amazing. We appreciate that as well. And anybody just helped out. We just want to thank everybody. So if anybody has any questions, concerns, and that kind of stuff, let's just, you know, we'll make the next one better. That's all we can do is learn from one to the next. If we don't learn from our mistakes, then I guess, you know, we're just going to continue making mistakes. But I've always learned to learn from my mistakes. So we will try to keep everybody in line from now on. And I don't mean as in line like, hey, listen to us, but when it comes to convoy wise, we'll try to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. And we'll make the right thing happen. So, all right, well, if anybody has questions or concerns, just give us a message on the website, and we'll try to make those answered. If anybody has an idea of where we might want to try to go, you know, set up another rally at another city or another spot, whatever. If you want to help us set one of those up, we definitely, it doesn't always have to be in Lansing, because, you know, we want to get to the people as well. So getting to the people sometimes means, you know, if the people aren't coming to Lansing, we got to go to where they are. We got big cities in the state, so we can hit Grand Rapids up. We could go up as far as, you know, Mackinac, hit the town up there, Traverse City. You know, these are all just things that I'm throwing out there. If anybody in those areas wants to maybe try to help us set something up, I mean, we can do it, you know, at a park somewhere, whatever. But we, like I said, are definitely funded by ourselves. Everything that has happened so far has came out of the pocket of an organizer or just an individual part of the group. So if we can get other people that want to step up, help fill positions. One of the main things that I want to find is somebody that is good into editing video and pictures. So if we have anybody within this group who is reading this that wants to, I hate to use the word donate your time, but that's kind of what it is, because, you know, we don't really have the money to pay for it. But if anybody is willing to donate their time to help us out make things like that, I would very much appreciate it. if you want to donate your time to help us, I'll donate some of my time and material to make you a People's Movement tumbler or something. I mean, you know, coffee cups, stickers, whatever, because we can help do that kind of stuff. So yeah, anywhere anybody wants to talk about trying to hit it up, yeah, if it's clear up in the UP, if we can plan it, hey, why not plan a weekend in the UP? It's kind of there's beautiful things up there. So if we got anybody up in the UP that's wanting to be part of this, please let us know where you're at and where we can set something up. I mean, we may not get a lot of people from the lower peninsula coming up there, but we might. But I'm sure that us organizers can try to plan something where we're definitely there, and we'll convoy ourselves up from the lower peninsula, which is a nice little drive. We just need to plan it in enough advance to make it happen. I know there's a few weekends that I've got myself that I can't partake in something like that, but if we can plan it in advance, you know, we definitely can try to make it happen. I know for a fact the weekend of June 4th, this individual right here in my family, we are going to be unavailable for that weekend. We have something planned in the south. So other than that, let's try to make this happen, raise awareness for everybody in the state. And we had mentioned yesterday that if we can find anybody that knows the political side of our Michigan legislation, that knows what kind of bills or anything that they're trying to pass within this state that is not good for the people, let us know. Maybe we can, you know, that can be something else we put out there for everybody through our website. I just met a couple more people this morning at the gas station. I heard the individual say he didn't trust the government. You know, he didn't like the government knowing everything about him. So I sat down and talked to him a little bit, passed out some flyers. So he said that we'd probably be gaining a couple more members. So that's all it takes is word of mouth. If you see somebody, you know, it's hard to bring up political conversation with people, of course. I try to always approach it as if, you know, I'm not trying to ask your political affiliation, but this is where I stand with the People's Movement. And I explain what we're here for, what we're trying to do. And, you know, try not to involve the Democrat and Republican side of the thing. And then, actually, yeah, something that's going on this Saturday in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Man, you know, definitely is something hopefully I can be involved in. Supposedly, of course, we've been told, I don't think it's supposedly, it is happening. We got Mr. Lovely, what is he called? Dr. Fauci, I think is what he likes to go by. I'm sure other people have names for him, but we'll go that route. He is going to be in Ann Arbor on Saturday, as far as I know, at the University of Michigan. I know someone in our group has a flyer. Hopefully it'll get posted up, a picture of it on our site. And there are going to be a few of us that try to make it there. You know, come fly some flags, whatever you want to do. And that's, you know, in that instance, you know, we're definitely protesting. We're going to protest Fauci. You know, the guy that helped lock us down for almost 2 years. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, I'm sure that event, not by the People's Movement, hopefully, but there will be people at that event that's going to turn that event maybe not so peaceful, of course, because there can be a lot of people that do not like Fauci by any means. And they're going to come there. I mean, I don't like him myself either. But I definitely want, everything I'm going to do is going to be peaceful. I don't want to get myself put in jail. And I don't want any of my friends to go to jail over it either. So next Saturday, I'm pretty sure that's May 6th, if I remember correctly, is the date. Fauci will be in Ann Arbor. So, you know, and I know for a fact we'll probably be posting stuff about that this week, because some of us want to hit that location. I'm not sure how many of us organizers are going to go, but I'm pretty positive there's going to be 2 or 3 of us going to go, for sure. So, you know, want to come support with the People's Movement and protest Fauci, and I guarantee that event's going to be big with people that are there for Fauci and against. I have a feeling there'll be more against than there will be for. But, you know, I don't know if it's an inside, outside event. I did not see the flyer myself yet, but I know our main lead organizer, Mr. Glenn, he'll be there. I'm pretty positive I'm going to go as well. Pretty sure our organizer Renee will be there. My wife Misty won't be able to make it. She's got to work, so she won't be able to make it, of course. But if anybody wants any information, and if you are wanting to go to that from our group, please let us know. Let us know by like maybe, I mean, the sooner you let us know, the better. Because I would like to plan a place for some of us to meet somewhere and convoy into the location with our flags flying. You know, so, and of course to organize that, it would be nice to know by like, you know, say Wednesday. I mean, if you know you're going to go today, post it. Where you're coming from, kind of like we did before, so we can figure out a location for people to meet up again. I know there's going to be some of us coming from the west. I'm going to be meeting some of my people in Jackson, Michigan. They'll be coming from over Kalamazoo, Battle Creek area coming. Glenn will be coming down from Saginaw area. So if everybody posts on our site where you're coming from, let's try not to clutter the site up, but if we make one post on there, somebody starts the post, then people comment within that post. Don't make separate posts to say I'm coming from here. Just do it in the comments of whoever makes the first post. And then I know we're going to post a flyer today of the Fauci event, so maybe we'll go right under that. People put in there where they're coming from, and we'll try to set it up. And all right, well, I'm going to get off of here because we're all getting kind of hungry, and we're going to, I'm sure if somebody's watching this live stream, they can see where I'm sitting at. It's not my favorite place, but, you know, it's quick and easy, unfortunately, and that's what we're trying to do today. Make it quick and easy. I wanted to make something out there today. I didn't want our site to sit empty and not move at all, so we're definitely going to try to keep a little movement each day on the People's Movement of Michigan. So, all right, well, thank you for joining. Like I said, make any notes, send them to us, whatever. Private message myself or any of the organizers, and we'll definitely be glad to try to get you an answer as quick as humanly possible. All right, thank you, and enjoy your day. And thanks to you, Glenn. Goodness, I can't even talk, for watching. All right, thank you. Bye. And anybody else?
I didn't know this was here.
What? Actually,